Off the edge of the world, in the boundless embrace of the South Pacific, New Zealand emerges, a scattered constellation of islands, each cradled by the endless blue. Beneath the surface, a mysterious underwater realm unfurls, where light dances in liquid ribbons and shadows drift across ancient stones. While the emerald hills and towering mountains above are celebrated, the true spectacle lies hidden below, where the ocean's drama is painted in every shade of blue and green. This is New Zealand's big blue backyard, a kingdom alive with colour and movement, where coral gardens bloom and every crevice shelters a secret. From the icy embrace of the southern seas to the golden warmth of the north, a spectacular cast of creatures, each uniquely adapted, plays out the ancient story of survival. Here powerful currents collide, tropical warmth mingling with Antarctic chill, stirring the waters into a swirling feast that sustains an astonishing diversity of life. Unique underwater neighbourhoods thrive, bustling fish cities where thousands move as one, tranquil nurseries cradled in swaying kelp, and vast highways where giants migrate with the seasons. For millions of years, this richness has beckoned creatures of every shape and size, each finding a place in communities found nowhere else on Earth. Our journey drifts through these hidden worlds, kelp forests that sway like underwater cathedrals, and rocky reefs alive with the pulse of countless lives. We'll witness moments of gentle care and breathtaking power, ingenious hunters stalking their prey, devoted parents guarding their young, and playful juveniles learning the ways of the sea. Each encounter reveals a delicate balance. Every creature, from the tiniest shrimp to the mightiest predator, plays a vital role in the health and harmony of this ocean home. So, let us take a deep breath and slip beneath the surface, ready to be swept into the wonders of this living blue. Our adventure begins in the wild, untamed waters at the very bottom of New Zealand, where the smallest seabirds must outwit the ocean's greatest predator. Here, every day is a test of courage and survival, a stage set for epic struggles and quiet triumphs in this breathtaking corner of the Big Blue. At the windswept edge of Stewart Island, New Zealand's southernmost outpost, the land is battered by relentless waves and icy winds. Here, the environment is as unforgiving as it is beautiful. Jagged rocks, dense coastal forests, and a chill that seeps into every crevice. Offshore, the ocean is alive with swirling currents and dense kelp forests. The cold, nutrient-rich waters support a dazzling array of marine life, but also conceal lurking dangers. Nestled in burrows along the rocky shore, the Kaikoura, or little blue penguin, prepares for the day. These tiny birds, the smallest of all penguins, rely on the cover of dawn to begin their journey. As the first light breaks, the penguins emerge, their bodies low to the ground to avoid the biting wind. They shuffle over slick rocks, dodging crashing waves, each step a calculated risk. At the water's edge, the penguins pause, scanning the horizon. Instinct tells them there is safety in numbers, so they wait, gathering until a critical mass is reached. With a sudden burst, they dive in, transforming into sleek blue and white torpedoes. Their flippers propel them through the frigid water, bodies streamlined to minimize drag and maximize speed. The open sea is a gauntlet. Strong currents threaten to sweep them off course, while dense kelp forests offer both shelter and entanglement. Every movement is a balance between caution and urgency. Beneath the surface, a great white shark patrols its territory. Its senses are finely tuned to detect the faintest vibrations. A single stray penguin could mean an easy meal. The penguins respond with remarkable coordination, shifting direction in unison, using rapid zigzag movements to confuse their predator. Their small size and agility are their greatest defences. Between threats, the penguins hunt, snatching fish and squid from swirling shoals. They surface for air in quick bursts, always alert, always aware of the shadows below. Suddenly the shark accelerates, a grey blur from the depths. The penguins scatter, each relying on split-second reflexes and the confusion of the group to survive. One penguin is caught unaware. The chase is swift and merciless. Others dart through kelp, using the tangled fronds as a shield. For the survivors, the ordeal is not over. They must navigate back through pounding surf and slippery rocks, finally scrambling onto shore, exhausted but alive. This is the daily reality for the little blue penguin, a relentless cycle of risk and reward, shaped by the raw forces of nature and the ever-present threat of predators. Only the most adaptable, the swiftest and the luckiest will see another sunrise in the big blue. Along the wild west coast, the relentless Tasman Sea hurls itself against ancient cliffs and hidden coves. Here the New Zealand fur seal, kekano, finds sanctuary, their sleek forms scattered across the jagged rocks, ever watchful, ever alert. As the summer sun rises, the colony stirs. Barking adults jostle for space, while pups tumble and chase each other across the sun-warmed stones, their playful yelps rising above the crash of the surf. Massive males, their chests broad and scarred, preside over harems with a watchful eye. Mothers, vigilant and fierce, shield their pups from the advances of curious neighbours, every movement a delicate balance between protection and patience. Pups, bold and inquisitive, venture into shimmering tide pools. They prod at darting fish and swirling anemones, their high-pitched calls blending with the colony's constant chorus, turning the rocky shore into a living, breathing playground. Mothers nurse their young in the shelter of boulders, then slip silently into the sea, vanishing beneath the waves for hours at a time. Out in the blue they become swift hunters, weaving through kelp forests and rocky reefs in pursuit of shimmering schools of fish and elusive squid. On shore young males test their strength, posturing and sparring with the dominant bulls. Their confrontations are dramatic but rarely violent, rituals of power and endurance, each display a rehearsal for the day they might claim a harem of their own. The youngest pups, eyes wide with wonder, slip into tidal pools for their first tentative swims. They paddle awkwardly, learning to navigate the gentle currents, building the strength and confidence they'll need to face the open sea. The colony is a place of constant movement, seals hauling out onto rocks, slipping back into the surf, weaving between land and water with effortless grace. Every moment is a dance of survival, each seal attuned to the rhythms of tide and wave. Beneath the surface, the underwater world teems with life. Kelp forests sway in the current, sheltering shoals of fish, darting octopus and the occasional gliding ray. Seals twist and turn through this labyrinth, their bodies built for speed and agility, their senses finely tuned to the pulse of the ocean. The energy of the colony is infectious. Pups leap and splash, adults bask and groom, all thriving in the abundance of a healthy coastline. Every interaction, every playful chase, every wary glance is a testament to their resilience. These marine mammals are woven into the fabric of the coastal ecosystem, their presence shaping the lives of countless other creatures, from darting fish to soaring seabirds. As the sun sets, the calls of the seals echo across the wild coast, a chorus that speaks of play, struggle and survival in this remarkable blue world. Along the wild east coast, the Kaikoura underwater canyon plunges deep beneath the waves, creating a swirling, nutrient-rich world where dusky dolphins thrive. Here the ocean pulses with life, and the dolphins glide effortlessly through the sapphire water, their sleek bodies flashing silver as they dive and rise. With a burst of energy, these dolphins explode from the surface, twisting and spinning in dazzling arcs. Their leaps and somersaults catch the sunlight, sending sparkling droplets flying, as if the ocean itself is applauding their acrobatics. Dusky dolphins live in tightly knit pods, weaving through the water in perfect harmony. They brush against each other, chirping and whistling, their voices echoing through the blue. Every movement is a message, an invitation to play, a call to hunt, or a gentle reassurance. When it's time to feed, their teamwork is a marvel. The pod circles schools of fish, driving them into tight, shimmering bait balls. With precision, dolphins take turns darting in, snatching their meal while others keep the fish corralled. Satiated, the dolphins burst into play. They race side by side, chasing drifting seaweed, leaping high above the waves in joyful abandon. Their bodies twist and turn, painting wild patterns against the sky. Acrobatics become a language. Synchronized leaps and splashes signal excitement, warnings, or the discovery of food. Each jump is a message, each spin a story shared among the pod. Watching them is like witnessing a living ballet. The dolphins move in choreographed formations, weaving and leaping in graceful, ever-changing patterns, a celebration of unity and freedom beneath the endless sky. Their eyes gleam with intelligence, their movements quick and purposeful. Every flick of a fin, every playful nudge reveals a deep connection, an unspoken understanding that binds the pod together. In the vibrant blue they frolic and spin, weaving trails of bubbles that shimmer in the sunlight. Their laughter seems to echo through the water, a melody of pure joy. Among giants like the sperm whale, the dusky dolphins bring a unique electric energy to these waters, darting and weaving with fearless grace. Their joy, cooperation, and boundless spirit are the heartbeat of Kaikoura's ocean, a living testament to the wonder and wild beauty of the Big Blue. North to Goat Island, New Zealand's first marine reserve, a sanctuary where the ocean breathes freely, untouched and wild. Here, beneath the gentle sway of the tides, a hidden kingdom flourishes. Sunlight filters through forests of golden kelp, casting shifting patterns on the rocky reef below. The kelp sways in a slow, hypnotic dance, sheltering a vibrant community of life. In this tranquil world, the snapper reigns supreme. Large and bold, he glides through the water with effortless grace, his silver scales glinting in the dappled light. The wise old snapper, decades in the making, patrols his territory with calm authority. His broad forehead and powerful jaws mark him as a true elder of the reef. As he passes, smaller fish part respectfully, forming a living corridor. They sense his presence, a gentle ruler, never hurried, always watchful. He rests among the rocks, surrounded by darting wrasser and curious demoiselles. Here, in the safety of the reserve, he has grown to his full potential, a living testament to the power of protection. Nearby, crayfish, koura, scuttle across the reef, their antennae sweeping the sand. They are the janitors of this world, cleaning debris and keeping the ecosystem in balance. In this protected haven, crayfish grow large and bold, their shells gleaming as they thrive among the rocks, untroubled by predators or nets. Snapper, crayfish and schools of blue mau-mau weave through the kelp together, each species playing its part in the intricate web of life. Blue mau-mau shimmer in the filtered sunlight, darting between fronds, their movements quick and playful, adding flashes of colour to the serene blue. The reef hums with quiet energy, a symphony of life, where every creature has a role and every moment is peaceful. Once depleted, this underwater world has blossomed into a lush paradise, proof that the ocean can heal when given the chance. Goat Island's reef is now a living mosaic of colour and movement, a testament to resilience and renewal. In this thriving kingdom, the old snapper and his companions live in harmony. A tranquil world, majestic and undisturbed, where the ocean's true beauty is revealed. At the Poor Knights Islands, ancient volcanic cliffs rise dramatically from the clear, warm waters, creating a sanctuary teeming with life both above and below the surface. Beneath the waves, A kaleidoscope of tropical and temperate species mingle, forming one of the most vibrant underwater communities in the southern hemisphere. For countless fish, these islands are more than just a home. They are a vital nursery, a place where the next generation begins its journey. Among the reef's most dedicated guardians is the demoiselle, a small but fiercely protective parent. The male demoiselle meticulously cleans a patch of rock, preparing it for his mate's eggs. Once the eggs are laid, he becomes their tireless sentinel, fanning them with his fins to keep them oxygenated and free from debris. Day and night he stands guard, chasing away any intruders, other fish, crabs, or even sea urchins that might threaten his precious brood. His vigilance is unwavering, driven by instinct and the hope that his offspring will survive. The reef is a place of beauty, but also of danger. Egg-eaters lurk in every crevice, waiting for a moment's lapse in attention. For the demoiselle, every second is a test of endurance and courage. This drama of parenthood is not unique to the demoiselle. Across the reefs, many species, wrasses, blennies and gobies, tend to their eggs and young, each with their own strategies for survival. Once the eggs hatch, the tiny larvae face a perilous journey. Swept by currents, they must evade predators and find food, all while navigating the vastness of the open sea. The tireless efforts of parents, guarding, cleaning and defending, give these fragile young a fighting chance. Their dedication is the heartbeat of the reef, ensuring that new life continues to flourish. In the face of constant threats, the courage and sacrifice of these guardians form the foundation of the ocean's future. Their acts of care ripple through generations, shaping the destiny of entire communities. The poor night stand as a living testament to the enduring cycle of life, where every parent's struggle, every act of protection helps sustain the endless wonder of the sea. In the tranquil harbours of Northland, the ocean's apex predator, the orca, prepares for a hunt unlike any other. Their target is the elusive stingray, a prey as dangerous as it is difficult to catch. New Zealand's orcas have developed a culture of innovation, passing down intricate hunting strategies from one generation to the next. Each hunt is a lesson, each success a story retold through the pod. The hunt begins as a family pod, led by a wise matriarch, glides silently into the shallow bay. The orcas move in perfect unison, their black and white forms barely rippling the water's surface. The matriarch knows the secrets of the sand. She scans the seabed using echolocation to detect the faintest movement. With a gentle nudge, she uncovers a stingray buried and motionless while her family watches intently. Stingrays are formidable opponents, armed with venomous barbs and lightning-fast reflexes. The orcas approach with caution, never rushing, always calculating. The orcas deploy their most powerful tool, teamwork. They encircle the stingray, communicating with clicks and whistles. One orca distracts the ray, drawing its attention, while another sweeps in from behind, flipping the prey to expose its vulnerable underside. Sometimes an orca will balance the stingray on its snout, holding it just out of reach of the deadly tail. The ray thrashes, but the orca remains patient, waiting for exhaustion to set in. Young orcas observe every move, their eyes wide with curiosity. They mimic the matriarch's actions, learning to read the stingray's reactions and anticipate its next move. The hunt is a slow, deliberate dance. The orcas coordinate their movements, blocking every escape route. The stingray, sensing danger, darts and twists, but the pod adapts instantly, closing in with remarkable precision. This hunting technique is unique to New Zealand's orcas, perfectly adapted for the shallow, sunlit waters where stingrays hide. No other orcas in the world hunt quite like this. The ocean is a stage for constant adaptation. Stingrays evolve new hiding tactics, while orcas refine their strategies. Each encounter a test of wits and survival. The orca's hunt is a testament to intelligence, adaptability, and the power of family. In the Big Blue, every hunt is a story of learning, teamwork, and the relentless drive to survive. Beneath the waves, the ocean is a living network where every creature and habitat is woven into a delicate balance. Here, the lives of penguins, sharks, seals and dolphins are not isolated stories, but threads in a vast, intricate web. Each animal depends on others. Penguins rely on schools of fish, which in turn depend on healthy plankton blooms. Sharks patrol the waters, keeping populations in check and ensuring no single species overwhelms the rest. Ocean currents act as invisible highways, carrying nutrients and life from one region to another. These flows connect distant habitats, allowing animals to migrate, feed and breed, and ensuring that no part of the ocean is truly isolated. When a change occurs, like a sudden abundance of plankton or a decline in fish, it ripples through the ecosystem. Seals may travel farther for food, dolphins adjust their hunting patterns, and even the smallest creatures feel the effects. This web of life is both strong and fragile. The ocean's resilience comes from its diversity and connections, but these same links mean that harm to one part can threaten the whole. In protected places like marine reserves, fish populations flourish and spill into surrounding waters, supporting predators and prey alike. These safe havens help restore balance, allowing the entire ecosystem to thrive. Every species, from the smallest shrimp to the mightiest shark, is linked by the food web. Predators and prey, grazers and hunters all play their part in maintaining the ocean's harmony. Even the tiniest plankton and the largest whales are connected. Plankton feed countless fish, which nourish larger animals, while whales help circulate nutrients, supporting new blooms of life. The more we observe, the clearer it becomes. Every relationship, every interaction shapes the health of the ocean. Understanding these links reveals the true wonder of this underwater world. The story of the ocean is a living tale of balance and interdependence, with each day bringing new connections and unfolding relationships among its remarkable inhabitants. We've glimpsed the secret lives of New Zealand's coastal creatures, a world of diversity, devotion and intelligence. These stories remind us of the precious natural heritage just off our shores. The Big Blue backyard is a national and global treasure, vital to our planet's health. But these communities face growing challenges, from climate change to human pressures. The wise old snapper and devoted demoiselle show what's possible when we give nature a chance. Their stories are a call to action. We must be good guardians of this underwater kingdom. By protecting their homes, we protect our own future. The fate of penguins, dolphins and orcas is linked to ours. New Zealand's ocean is a world of wonder, drama and connection. A world that deserves our respect and protection. The Big Blue is not distant, it's a vital part of our own world, and we all have a duty to preserve it. Beneath the rolling waves, in the sunlit shallows and shadowy depths, thrives a hidden universe, home to billions of tiny drifters known as plankton. These microscopic marvels come in countless shapes. Some twirl with delicate flagella, others shimmer like living jewels, while a few glow gently in the darkness, lighting up the ocean with their own magic. Plankton may be small, but together they form the beating heart of the marine food chain. Each drop of seawater holds a bustling metropolis. Phytoplankton, the ocean's invisible forests, transform sunlight into life-giving energy. They feed zooplankton, which in turn nourish fish, penguins, dolphins and even the mighty whales. Some plankton embark on daily migrations, rising to the surface under cover of night to feed, then sinking back to the safety of the deep by day. Others defend themselves with crystal spines or cluster in swirling blooms that paint the sea with colour. Every breath of ocean air carries the legacy of plankton, for they produce much of the oxygen we all depend on. Their quiet existence sustains the spectacular life we see above, weaving a web that binds all creatures of the sea. In The Secret Life of Plankton, we discover that even the tiniest beings have a vital role in the vastness of the big blue backyard. A reminder that every life, no matter how small, shapes the fate of the ocean. Beneath the sparkling surface where sunlight dances in shifting patterns lies a world of breathtaking beauty, the coral kingdoms. Here intricate reefs rise from the seafloor, built over centuries by billions of tiny coral polyps. Each polyp, no larger than a grain of rice, works tirelessly with its neighbours, secreting limestone to create sprawling underwater cities. These reefs, ablaze with colour, are home to an astonishing diversity of life. Winding through the labyrinth of coral branches, rainbow-hued fish flit and dart, while curious octopuses camouflage themselves among the rocks. Shy seahorses cling to swaying sea fans, and butterfly fish glide past gardens of anemones, where clownfish shelter among the stinging tentacles. Even the smallest crabs and shrimp find refuge in these bustling corridors, each creature playing a part in the delicate balance of the reef. At the heart of this thriving community are relationships built on cooperation. Corals themselves depend on microscopic algae living inside their tissues to transform sunlight into nourishing energy. In return, the algae are given a safe home and vital nutrients. Cleaner wrasses set up stations where larger fish line up to be groomed, removing parasites, in an exchange that benefits both. Every nook and crevice teems with life, from the hunting moray eel to the patient stonefish, perfectly disguised among the corals. The constant interplay of predator and prey, guest and host, shapes a vibrant tapestry, one of the richest ecosystems on Earth. Like a living mosaic, the coral kingdom is ever-changing, yet always interconnected. In these underwater realms, the wonders never cease. The coral reefs stand as a testament to nature's creativity, a reminder that beneath the waves, cooperation and diversity create a world more dazzling than any imagination could conjure. As we descend into the depths of the ocean, past the reach of sunlight, we enter a realm known as the Midnight Zone. Here, in the perpetual darkness, life has adapted in the most extraordinary ways. This is a world where bioluminescence reigns supreme. Creatures like the anglerfish use glowing lures to attract unsuspecting prey, while others, such as the lanternfish, emit light to confuse predators or communicate with mates. The eerie glow of these deep-sea dwellers creates a mesmerizing, otherworldly landscape where light is a precious currency. In this harsh environment, the pressure is immense and the temperature hovers just above freezing. Yet life persists. The giant squid, with eyes as large as dinner plates, navigates these inky depths, using its keen vision to detect the faintest glimmers of light. The gulper eel, with its enormous mouth, can swallow prey much larger than itself, a necessary adaptation in a place where food is scarce. The Midnight Zone is also home to some of the ocean's most bizarre and fascinating creatures. The vampire squid, draped in a cloak of webbed arms, glides through the water, its name derived from its dark, menacing appearance rather than any bloodthirsty behaviour. The yeti crab, with its hairy pincers, farms bacteria on its claws, a unique method of feeding that showcases the ingenuity of life in the deep. In the absence of sunlight, hydrothermal vents provide an alternative source of energy. These underwater geysers spew mineral-rich water, sustaining entire ecosystems. Tube worms, with their bright red plumes, thrive here, hosting symbiotic bacteria that convert the chemicals from the vents into sustenance. It is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life, flourishing in conditions that would be inhospitable to most. The Midnight Zone remains one of the last frontiers on Earth, shrouded in mystery and wonder. It is a place where the boundaries of life are constantly being tested, and where each discovery reveals new marvels of adaptation and survival. In the endless night of the deep ocean, the mysteries are as profound as the depths themselves, reminding us of the boundless creativity of nature. Rising from the inky depths and sweeping across the endless ocean, we encounter the true giants of the blue. These immense creatures, whales, sharks, and giant squids, command the seas with their size, power, and silent grace. The blue whale, Earth's largest animal, glides effortlessly through the water, its massive heart beating in rhythm with the ocean's pulse. Each year, these gentle giants embark on epic migrations, spanning thousands of miles from polar feeding grounds to warm tropical nurseries. Alongside them, pods of sperm whales dive deep, plunging into the darkness to hunt for elusive prey like the giant squid. These encounters, hidden far beneath the waves, are battles of titans, silent, swift, and rarely witnessed. Above, the great white shark patrols the open water, a master of stealth and precision. Its keen senses detect the faintest signals, a flicker of movement, a drop of blood, guiding it through vast blue deserts in search of food. Hammerhead sharks gather in spectacular schools, weaving intricate patterns that serve both as protection and as a display of their mysterious social lives. The giant squid, rarely glimpsed by human eyes, remains an enigma. With tentacles stretching as long as a city bus, it navigates the twilight zone, its body perfectly adapted for ambush and escape. These elusive hunters are both predator and prey, locked in an eternal dance with the whales that pursue them. Throughout the ocean, these giants shape entire ecosystems. Their migrations stir nutrients, their movements create pathways for countless smaller creatures, and their very presence is a testament to the ocean's ancient power. Their stories, written in the waves and echoed in the deep, remind us that the sea's greatest marvels are often the ones that move silently, unseen, beneath the surface. In this vast, underwater realm, the giants of the blue reign supreme, guardians of a world both timeless and ever-changing, a world where life's greatest dramas play out far from human eyes in the endless embrace of the open sea. Beneath the waves, time is measured not by clocks, but by the subtle rhythms of the ocean's changing seasons. As the sun's path shifts across the sky, the sea transforms in ways both dramatic and delicate, guiding the lives of its countless inhabitants. In spring, the ocean awakens. Lengthening days trigger a surge of plankton blooms, painting the water with clouds of green and gold. Tiny fish gather in swirling shoals, feasting on this abundance, while larger predators follow in pursuit, each link in the chain responding to nature's silent signal. Summer brings warmth and life to the shallows. Coral reefs shimmer with vibrant colours as fish court and spawn. Seabirds wheel overhead, diving for silver flashes beneath the surface. In the open ocean, great migrations begin. Turtles, guided by ancient instincts, traverse thousands of miles to nesting beaches, while schools of tuna slice through the blue, chasing seasonal currents that teem with prey. As autumn approaches, the tempo shifts. Waters cool, and many species prepare for long journeys. Humpback whales gather in sheltered bays, their haunting songs echoing through the deep as mothers teach their calves the first lessons of survival. Seals and sea lions fatten up, readying themselves for the leaner months ahead. Winter descends, and the sea grows quiet. Storms churn the surface, mixing nutrients from the depths. Some creatures retreat to greater depths, seeking shelter in the dark, while others thrive in the cold, krill multiplying in vast clouds, feeding the food web from the bottom up. Each season brings both challenge and opportunity. From the smallest plankton to the largest whale, every creature adapts, migrates, or transforms, woven into the ever-turning wheel of ocean life. The sea's eternal cycle shapes destinies, ensures survival, and reminds us that beneath the waves change is the only constant. Beneath the surface, the ocean is alive with sound, a symphony woven from countless voices, each playing its part in the grand aquatic orchestra. Unlike the silence we imagine, these waters pulse with a chorus that never sleeps. The deep, resonant songs of whales travel for hundreds of miles, echoing through the blue like ancient ballads. Each phrase carries meaning, a call to a distant mate, a greeting to a newborn calf, or a declaration of territory. Dolphins click and whistle, their rapid-fire chatter mapping the world around them and forging bonds within their pods. Closer to the reefs, the chorus swells. Snapping shrimp create a crackling backdrop, their tiny claws producing sounds louder than any other sea creature. Fish drum and croak, while parrotfish crunch coral, adding percussive beats to the mix. Even the gentle sway of seaweed and the tumbling of pebbles in the surf contribute subtle notes to this underwater melody. For many, sound is more than communication, it is survival. Darkness and distance obscure vision, but sound travels swiftly and clearly. Creatures navigate, hunt and evade danger, guided by echoes and vibrations. A seal pup recognizes its mother's unique call among thousands. A school of herring synchronizes its movements, sensing the approach of predators through subtle changes in the water's hum. This symphony has played for eons, untouched by human ears. It is a language of the deep, binding every creature to the rhythms of the sea. In the world beneath the waves, life unfolds in harmony, a testament to the power of sound in shaping the stories of the ocean.